Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. This morning, when I turned on my iPad, I always go to a website called Super Deluxe Edition where they take a look at new releases. Well, the headlines for this morning was Terry Hall passed away. It shocked me. I did not know that. I didn't watch any news yesterday, so I must have missed it. But it was a big shocker to me. It said that he had a short illness and he passed away at the age of 63. Way too young to go to the beyond. Now, Terry Hall was the main vocalist, not the only vocalist, but the main vocalist for the ska group, the Specials. Now, the Specials were formed in 1977, but they were called the Automatics, the Coventry Automatics, and then changed their name to the Specials in 1979. Their first album, I remember buying it. It had so many great songs on it, and I had never really heard a lot of ska. I was listening to Madness, but that was about it. And a little bit of Desmond Dekker, because Desmond Dekker started to get real hot again in the late 70s. So this was kind of fun jump music to me. It had a really cool dance beat to it. And I loved that first Specials album. Well, when more Specials came out, which was their second album, it was so different. It was just totally different from the first album. It had so many different genres on it. Lounge music was starting to come around. There was jazz. There was Northern Soul on this album. But it was a phenomenal album. It is my favorite Specials album. More Specials is my favorite. Well, they put out a single called Ghost Town, which I believe went to number one in the UK. If I remember correctly, it went to number one in the UK. After that song, Terry Hall left the Specials with two other members of the Specials to create Fun Boy 3. I mean, I had to follow through. I had to buy the Fun Boy 3 albums. I enjoyed those as well. A little bit different style than what Terry was doing with the Specials. Well, in 1984, he left Fun Boy 3 and formed the group Colorfield. And he kept on going. This guy just kept on going, and he has a wonderful voice. It's a different style voice. If you hear it, you know it's Terry Hall. He just has a unique style to his voice. Well, I want to go back to more Specials. One of my favorite tracks on there is the duet between Terry Hall and Rhoda Dakar. And Rhoda's from the Body Snatchers, which was also another group that was on the Two Tone label, which was created by the Specials. But I just love that song. I love the two voices together. They are kind of different voices, but they just work. I mean, it just makes the song sound really great. So I thought I'm going to find a version where they do this live, or a very good video of the studio version where you get to see Terry Hall sing it. I couldn't find anything out there that I could use, but I did find a very short video, which is just a section of the song of I Can't Stand It, with Rhoda and Terry live at the Hope and Anchor in 1980. It's about 2 minutes long. I'm going to play that, not going to interrupt it, and then we're going to go right into another video, which is the actual studio version from the album More Specials of I Can't Stand It, because I love that song. So here we go with the Specials doing I Can't Stand It live at the Hope and Anchor in 1980.
Somebody else's nightmare. When I woke up this morning alone I'll stay at home where I can be alone, because I just can't stand it the way you planned it. No, I can't stand it any longer.
Okay, it's going to end right there. And they cut it off right at this point. But what I love about this song, and we'll go into the album version, what I love about this song is the vocals. The way the two sing together. Terry has got this kind of unique way of presenting his voice. I mean, it's just a different sound. Like I said, you can, if you hear his voice, you know it's him. And then you got Rhoda, and she hits some of those high notes, especially on the refrain where he's not hitting the high notes, she hits the high notes, and it just sounds so excellent because their voices are so different. I mean, they don't really mesh at all, but it works in this song. And the song is kind of calypso as well. I mean, there's some calypso in this song. You got the wood blocks going, and the way the keyboard is playing, just really kind of a cool song. So now we're going to go from here to the studio version from the album More Specials. Here we go. Stop it right here. What I like is that I love that refrain. I mentioned that with the live version that we just watched, but I love that refrain, and I like the way they enunciate their words. They're not like complete enunciations, and I just think that sounds so cool. And I can't stand it. They're singing like that, and the two again are so different in vocal styles, but they just fit, especially Rhoda's voice, where it's kind of a little bit higher pitched, but Terry's also has a high pitch to his voice as well, but they're like different octaves. It's just really cool sounding. So let's get back into this. Let's get back into the song.
So
great instrumental break too. So there's a lot of keyboard in this song, and it's got kind of a jazz flavor, a little bit of lounge music. The singing is kind of like lounge music. It's just really laid back, and you can like just lay back and go, ooh, very cool, very cool. But then with the keyboards, you got this real jazz flavor to it as well, especially in that instrumental break. That was some real funky keyboard playing in there, some really nice heavy organ. And right before it went into the organ, you had a couple of nice chords on the guitar as well. Just well laid out. This is such a great laid out song. Combination of lounge and jazz. Just excellent. Just excellent. Let's go back and get this going again. Oh, sweet, sweet. Love that song. The ending is just excellent. Love that ending with that jazzed out keyboard in there. Just a really jazzed out keyboard. And then the goodnight, Terry, goodnight, Rhoda. Just love it. Just love it. And I really like the refrain at the end too, where Rhoda was changing it up a little bit. She was kind of doing some high end, some real high pitched like warbling as she was singing that refrain. That was really cool as well. Just a dynamite song. Like I said, when I first bought the More Specials album and I put it on, I was a little put back because it wasn't like the first album. It wasn't ska. But then as I listened to it more and more, I really liked where they were going with this album. It just was so different. And this song especially was always a standout track to me. I Can't Stand It was always a standout track. But like I said, Terry Hall left the Specials after the second album, and then the third album called AKA Specials, Rhoda actually joined the band. She had left the Body Snatchers. They sort of broke up, and then she joined up with the Specials and did a lot of the lead vocals on that third album. So this is great. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, it was so sad. I was really like taken back when I saw that Terry had passed away. That wasn't what I was expecting when I logged into the internet this morning and gone to one of my favorite websites that just hit me really right in the face. And then I thought, I got to do something for Terry Hall, do something that what I thought was some of his best work, and this was that particular song. So again, I hope you enjoyed the Specials doing I Can't Stand It. If you did, hit that like button. If you have any comments about the Specials, the song I Can't Stand It, or you want to mention something about Terry Hall, please do so. Put it in the comments below. That'd be really, really appreciated. I'm going to put the link to both of the videos that I showed in my reaction so that you can go back and watch them without me stopping them and making my comments. You can enjoy them at your own time. I'll also put the links in to the YouTubers that uploaded these videos as well. So maybe you might want to subscribe to their channels. That'd be slick as well. And talking about subscribing, I hope you subscribe to my channel. I'd really like that as well. If you do, That'd be so cool. And then go over here, ring that bell, and get updates to my latest videos. I really enjoyed this song, these two videos. It was great to see Terry live with Rhoda doing this song. What a talent! What a talent! Another great talent that we're losing to that great rock and roll band in the sky. So this put a kind of a smile on my face watching the videos, but I was kind of sad when I learned that Terry passed away. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it puts a big smile on your face, and peace out, baby.